Yo, what's good YouTube? It's boardzy, and this is going to be a review of the world's first gaming mouse DLC. This is going to be a video talking about the new Hyperpolling wireless dongle that Razer is selling that allows you to get up to 4,000 hertz polling rate on their Pro Series wireless mice. Currently, only the Viper V2 Pro, but basically you can future-proof your setup by buying one of these dongles, and you will get 4,000 hertz polling rate on all the Razer mice that come out with the 3950 sensor. This is a pre-production unit that was sent out by Razer, but features-wise, I mean, polling rate's polling rate, so it's going to be the same as the retail units, and it's just kind of like magic to me, you know? You pair your mouse up to it, it's a simple process, make sure you've updated your Viper V2 Pro to the most recent firmware, and then once it's connected and paired up, you just go into the mouse's settings and you now have options for 2,000 and 4,000 hertz polling rate. That's why I'm saying it's basically like a DLC but for mouse features, so it's really crazy. And it is also a huge leap for like just wireless mice technology, because one thing, every other wireless mouse on my desk, 1,000 hertz polling rate, that is just absolutely the standard. But having options for stable higher polling rate wireless, I think it's only a good thing. I think it might force Logitech to do something with higher polling rates as well. I'm sure people are going to ask if there are really any noticeable benefits to going beyond 1,000 hertz polling rate that outweigh the negatives, like the worse battery life. And in my opinion, it is going to depend on the user's skill along with the monitor refresh rate. For me, I've been using 360 hertz panels for like 2 years now, and I can definitely notice a difference going from 1,000 to 4,000 hertz polling rate. It's so easy to notice in aim trainers that it actually like concerns me that people say they can't notice it. But the main benefits, I should actually say what they are, of higher polling rates are going to be a smoother tracking experience, lower motion delay just on all motions, and lower click latency. Specifically, the tracking and the just overall motion improvements are going to be more noticeable on higher DPI. I would not recommend using anything below 3,200 DPI if you plan to use 4,000 hertz polling rate. And listen, I'm not saying that this Razer Hyperpolling wireless dongle is the one thing keeping you from being a pro, but if you're somebody who is already invested in a top performance mouse, I don't really see why you wouldn't want a higher polling rate, especially if you consider yourself to be pretty skilled, have a high refresh rate monitor. The experience is just going to be improved, so I feel like there is no reason to really oppose that. I'm sure some people are annoyed about the fact that this is basically a DLC and not just included with the mouse. I think though for the first few days of the launch, this is only $15 if you use code 4000 hertz. I'm not gonna lie, that's not bad. At the regular $30 price though, I think it's gonna come down to if you feel like you will actually benefit from having the higher polling rates. If you are just a more casual gamer on a 144 hertz panel or below, I'll be honest, it is probably not worth it. But for mouse enthusiasts looking to get the best of the best wireless performance, I think it's a no-brainer. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I guess I'll quickly talk about the battery life. So on 2,000 hertz, you'll still be able to squeeze out a few days on a single charge, as opposed to like 1.5 weeks with 1,000 hertz polling rate. But with 4,000 hertz, I would say you're going to be wanting to charge this every night or every other night maximum, because it just will drain the battery a bit more. One feature I think is pretty neat though is the battery life indicator on the dongle. It goes to like yellow, orange, red, depending on the battery life, so you can just look over at the dongle and see if it needs to charge. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Oh yeah, compatibility, because depending on your system, depending on the game you play, this might not work. I have not experienced nearly the amount of issues that I had with the Viper 8K hertz wired. With 4,000 hertz in Fortnite, I will occasionally get a micro stutter, but the overall experience with it is extremely smooth. But with 2,000 hertz, I've never had a single issue. With games like Valorant, CS, Overwatch, those are really optimized well for higher polling rates, so I don't think many people will have problems with those. But yeah, overall, I like this Hyperpolling wireless dongle a lot. I can definitely give this a recommendation. I don't know if I can really give it the seal of approval, but actually, yeah, I guess I can. Why not, you know? It deserves it. Fucking 4,000 hertz wireless, that's revolutionary right there. Rusty. And that's going to be all for this review. The wireless experience just feels good. And isn't that what America and all of this is all about? Just feeling good. I feel like this is a product that helps with that. If you enjoyed the video, found it informative, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And also be sure to let me know what you think about gaming mouse DLCs. Should more companies do them? Should they be included with the product? Should they be bundled up for a cheaper price? What should the move be? Because personally, I'll be honest, if I was not sent this product, I would 100% buy it in a heartbeat, just being a mouse enthusiast. But I do feel like some people are going to be like, I'm already paying $150. Why do I have to pay more for better tech? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Peace.